Hello everyone, I'm CrypticFox, and welcome back to Frostpunk. Now, we haven't played this in a little while. We did some of the challenges and things, and we played the regular story mode. But today they've come out with something interesting. They now have an endless mode where we can build our city and just continue to grow it out and expand as long as we can manage to survive. So in all the other modes, there's always been a timer you're running on. Whereas this new endless mode now, we can sort of just go on forever as long as we can actually manage to do it. They've added some randomization to the map outside of your city, so you can find new points of interest that are cool to check out. There's 3 new map options that are available, so you can build in slightly different terrains and things as well. So I thought it'd be fun to jump in and play this today. It has, especially since it's been a little bit back since we've been back. Now there are a couple different options here as well in endless modes. We have endurance, which is for survivalists, where you have scarce resources, bitter cold, and frequent blizzards. So they try to make every day a struggle. This one's a little bit more on the challenging side. And then Serenity for constructors. Plenty of resources, mild weather, short blizzards. Basically, it's all about building out your city, more so about the survival aspect of it. I think for this first run, we're going to go ahead and build an endurance scenario, just to kind of see how this plays out. And then later on, if we're interested, we might try and look at the city building side of things, where things are a little bit on the easier side, and we just sort of focus on building with all kinds of resources and things. So we do, as I mentioned, we do have a couple of different map options available. So we have the Crags available. Generator 49 was built in an alternate location after rugged terrain and worsening weather made researching the primary site impossible. The same rock formations that impeded the advance will now make city planning very difficult. So there's all these rocks in the crater with you. We have the Canyon, which is sort of a long spread out one. So instead of having like one large, basically concentric ring you're building off of, you have to branch out and go down the sides of the canyon, which is a little bit interesting. And then they also have the flats, which is a very large open area, but it looks like the rim of the canyon is maybe not as high as in the original one. I'm not entirely sure. Surrounded by a very large flat area suitable for expansion with supplies scattered all over the place. The distance to the resources might be a problem. So I guess in this case, as you sort of build out and expand, you sort of build towards the stuff that you're making there. But welcome everyone who's here so far in the chat. If you're watching this on the channel afterwards, welcome as well. I'm a little undecided about which map I want to try, because I think all 3 of these offer sort of an interesting challenge, but I think I like this idea of being in a little bit more constrained space and having to build outwards. So we're going to try the Canyon and see how this all plays out. Now, again, this is the survival version of this, so this might actually be a little bit challenging. We'll see how long we manage to live through the bitter cold. It's been a while since we played, so I got to relearn like the hotkeys. Not that I'm good with hotkeys to begin with, but relearning some of those hotkeys and some of the strategies for trying to speed our way through it and get to a point where we can survive, I think is something I'm going to have to kind of brush up on a little bit. So are we betting how long before he's ousted? Can't be more than maybe 20 days, I think. Nice, Boo Poof, how are you? TGP, welcome. Snoops, welcome. Cord 3K, welcome to the stream. C Ruller, or Cruller, I guess. Cyber Asian, welcome. I kind of got to the point where I had the early part of this game sort of figured out, and I think when that part of it was going relatively smoothly, that was just a function of whether we got to the point of building enough incoming coal resources, and oh my gosh, it's super loud. Hold on a second, I'm going to adjust the volume on this. Confirm name. Oh, Cairngorm. All right. Let's just call this instead Cryptic Cairn. Confirm name. Welcome to Cryptic Cairn. Just gonna quickly check the settings in here, because I think the game audio seems a little bit on the loud side. Let's turn down the sound effects a bit, so it doesn't blow all of you away. Hopefully that's mildly more manageable. See you in a moment. Let me know if the ambient noise is still really, really loud. But okay, so I gotta remember how to do this. So we have 80 homeless people. Obviously we need to get. Oh, they're on break time, really? Oh no, it's work time. All right, so let's max out the workers over here. We'll get them working on some wood over here. We want to try and get to the point where we can build homes and maybe some like working places for them as soon as possible. Man, that really is a tiny crag. I didn't realize how narrow this would be. It looked slightly bigger when I was looking at it from above. I don't know why. Hey boss, was watching your vid on Farming Simulator 19. Looks fun. Played a little Farming Simulator 17. Oh, cool. Yeah, so far it's been pretty neat. I like simulator games like that. They're fun. All right, we're not going to start the generator yet. What do we have here? Oh, that's just stockpiles. Okay. We won't start the generator yet, but we'll get our people out trudging through the snow and putting them to some horrible works. Engineers and stuff. I guess we'll try to max out what we can to get resources as soon as possible. We might die really fast in this until I kind of get my grounds again. We might have to I might have to start up another game. We'll see how quick our people croak. Gotta watch I don't advance the game too much. I almost forgot to get coal. That would have been bad. We wouldn't have been able to turn on the generator for the first night. Hello, frostbite and death. Oh wait, we do have some supplies. I probably should build them some sort of a shelter out here for gathering supplies. Let's go to resource. We'll throw a resource depot out here. Man, this is really constrained. All right, I'll try to build it on the path they've kind of already knocked down here. Like so. Give them a road. There we go. Try to avoid frostbite as much as we can initially, I guess. How much wood do we have? 22 wood left. So we can do another gathering post. Maybe we'll do that over here. How do I rotate again? Totally can't remember how to do things in this. Alright, there we go. Middle mouse button, click. Okay, so we'll put this one out here, and this will give us enough to get for them to reach all three of these, and we'll throw a road off here too. And then maybe I'll cancel the workers over here for now. We'll have them just focus on getting stockpiles over this way. Wood and coal for the early game. Yeah, I think, what was this over here? Metal? Yeah, steel. We didn't really need steel so much. So I have them working on wood here. Coal over there. And I probably should get some people working out here. No point wasting any workers at this point. Word of advice, workers needed. There's so much to do and not enough hands to do it. Quick way of addressing the problem would be to put part of children to work. All right, let's open the book of laws. I don't really want to put the kids to work. I hate doing that. But by the same token, we could use the laborers. So let's go ahead and do it. This is a game about dark, dark decisions. You kids, work in the coal mine. I've never hurt anybody. Don't forget the food, yeah. Well, we have food, but we don't actually have... I haven't built any buildings yet, so we haven't converted anything into, like, rations for them to eat. So how many people? We have 80 people we have to house. I think each house holds 10 people, or each tent, if I recall correctly. Yeah, holds 10 people, takes 10 wood, so we have enough to build 7 of them. We'll put these in our first ring. Ooh, I'm playing that out right. Get a little more wood in, we can build an 8th one there. This... No! My gosh! Did I do the same thing in both? No, I did do gathering post in the right one. I totally picked the wrong thing. I meant to do a gathering post, not a resource depot. I don't want that. Okay, hold on. Can I deconstruct this thing? Dismantle. Ah, man, that's such a waste. Mistakes were made. People will die. That's right. Making the kids work. You got it. I want to get but need some opinions for this game. Is this game worth 20 bucks? 100% worth $20. No, not even a question. There are so many games out there that cost so much money that I would say are definitely not worth it. This is not one of them. I think it's at 20 bucks. Games like this are a steal. They're such good quality. Wait, no, I don't want engineers. I want workers there. Workers there. I'll let them dismantle that. What's going on here? The heating's off. Of course the heating's off. We didn't turn it on yet. It's only minus 20. You guys can handle minus 20. Come on. Actually, I should check the temperatures. Oh, yeah. Look, they got livable conditions. They're fine. Stop whining. It's only minus 20. Probably should build one more tent. There's actually some people that aren't getting any heat. Get to work, people. Finish that fast. Also, break down that thing I built by accident. CrypticFox, wasting resources since whenever. Oh, wait a minute. We put the children to work out here. What am I thinking? Alright, everybody has a place to live, so hopefully they won't freeze to death tonight. I mean, technically they're all warm, so I don't know. Alright, we do have people getting sick. Maybe I should turn this on. Level 1. Stop getting sick, people. And then in terms of health, I probably should throw a medical post or 2 in. Alright, we'll start off with 1 medical post. We should have some engineers to work it, too. If I were a raccoon, I would eat the children for tea time with Miss Bubblebath. Okay, that's a little demented. Demented raccoon. Is this on Xbox? I don't know if they have it on Xbox. I'm playing on PC. I don't think it came to console, but I'm not 100% sure. I didn't really look, to be honest, because it wasn't really a consideration for me. Oh, they broke that thing down over there, so let's, oh, I don't have enough for gathering post now. 15 wood, 5 steel. It's really only the wood I'm lacking. Come on. Build faster. Sometimes I wonder what the purpose of our struggle is. It's to freeze and die in the cold. This is why Canadians aren't in the game. That's right, Joshua. Alright, we'll max that out. We'll get our people some treatment. Hopefully they won't get sick as often. Rotten sicky people. Alright, gathering post. And that's why I didn't see them. See, I wondered when I was putting out there why I didn't see the little gathering ring for it. It's because I was building the totally wrong thing. You know, brains and all that. Okay, that's underway. We do need more wood. Now that they have a gathering post out here, though, hopefully they'll do well at gathering this stuff. Introduce a new law already? I feel like that was really quick. Purpose or adaptation? Let's look at adaptation, I guess. Radical treatment seems like a way to go. Cemetery. Corpse disposal. I think we'll go with corpse disposal. I want to be able to reuse the bodies. Now, the tricky part with this one is because you're in such a narrow little cleft area, we've got to put the corpse disposal somewhere that's not going to get heated. Because if it gets hot, the corpses get all gooey. You know, nobody wants gooey corpses. It's gross. We'll put it like way out here, I guess, if we can manage it. Alright, so under people, we have a snow pit. We'll put our snow pit like as far out here as I can get it. And actually, there's a thing here we can gather, so maybe I'll put it on this side. And of course, everything needs a road. Can I build a road? Why can't I build a road? Just build a road. There we go. There we go. The glorious snow pit. That'll make people happy because we put a hole in the ground for them to dump bodies in. Family's friendly stream ever. Don't forget your SME. Poop engineers. My poop engineers. Fox being optimistic always. That's right. I always turn off optimistic, even as everything is like crashing and burning. You've got to start optimistic. Let's throw a cookhouse in because people probably want to eat. If I had to guess. Stick it out here. We probably could do with some things for research also. So we're gonna need some workshops out here. Ooh, it doesn't quite fit there. It's like just a little bit off on that center ring. I think I'm gonna put them over here though. They don't really need to be all that warm, so we can kind of tuck them a little bit farther away. I probably could have put them another ring away, actually. That might have made more sense. Yeah, the poop engineers, yeah. Snow pit's ready. All right, we can dump corpses in a hole now. Congratulations, everyone. If it stays cold, you might even get to keep them there. Okay, hold on. Let's... No, nobody work here. You guys all work here. Nobody work here. Let's build another gathering post over here by the steel. There we go. So we can assign some people to go build or work in that thing. They can gather some steel resources, which will come in handy eventually. Gooey corpses make for good food like pog meat. That's right. Good old pog meat. Have you seen the workshops beside each other linked together? Yeah, they built like a bridge, like a sky bridge thing across, don't they? This needs people. Max that out. Make some food for our starving populace. Fortunately, nobody's really said they're starving yet, but they'll get there. They're working themselves up to it. Yeah, there's the little bridge thing across the middle. It's kind of cool. All right, research. Closed this time of day. All right, well, I guess... Oh, there we go. Add new research. All right, so we could look at steam hubs first. Heaters, beacons. I feel like faster gathering is probably going to be where I want to go first. Get those resources in quick, people. Our first cold snap... actually, maybe I should have focused on heaters. The first cold snap is coming up. Hello, CrypticFox. Do you have any plans to continue playing XCOM 2? I'm kind of undecided. It didn't really get a whole lot of interest. There were a few people that enjoyed it. I like playing it. But the videos themselves really weren't getting much interest to speak of. So, I don't know. Man, I actually kind of wish I could turn that heater down. It's too hot. People are too comfortable. Don't want people to be too comfortable out here. Oh, wait a minute. We didn't put the children to work. Can't burn the corpses? Everyone loves when it's working when it smells like barbecue. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, they're not big on barbecue things. Organ transplants, so that'll help our sick recover quicker, and there doesn't seem to be any downside to that. So we're totally doing that. Give me your bodies. You know, in a totally healthy way. Hey, Ryan B. Sabine, how are you? Let's get to work. Can't let up now. So there's supposed to be random events that you encounter in this. The snowstorms still come in and they'll be kind of randomly spaced. And apparently out here on the map, if I can even get it, I can't even zoom out to the map anymore. No! There's supposed to be like new places to explore on the map, but I guess you can't zoom out now until you actually... Or maybe you couldn't before, until you get your beacon set up. It could be that I couldn't do it before, and I just, you know, I am a little forgetful. We should probably build a lumber mill if we have the option. No, we don't. Guess we should probably research a lumber mill. Oh, what's this? Street lamps. A small town square where people can meet. A medium town square. A large square. A small garden. Wow, they have like public spaces now. They didn't have that before, I don't think. Unless I'm totally just not remembering. Small steam-heated winter garden. That's cool. You can make places, like, actually interesting for them. What a novel concept. I'm out of engineers. Well, that's no good. Do I have engineers working at any of these places? None there. None there. Alright, well, darn. Oh, wait a minute. We got all these workers not even focused on the right stuff here. Still not helping. Alright, I don't have enough engineers to staff up our hospital, but it's okay because we only have... Oh, one person being treated. I think we're good. Is there a law where people can eat the bodies? There's no point? No. No, I don't think so. You use the bodies for transplants and stuff, and that's... whoops, I got the game paused. The transplants are kind of the thing that gives you that advantage. Lets your people heal a little bit quicker. What else can we build while we're waiting for stuff? Hunter's huts, probably a good idea. Oh, we depleted some wood crates out here. Man, this thing's already depleted. So let's put some hunter's huts out this way. This can be dismantled. We have kind of an abundance of workers right now, so we might as well throw a couple hunter's huts out. Get some people to work getting food. Public building's a new addition. Yeah, it's neat. It gives you like the ability to make like decorative stuff almost. It's kind of cool. All right, we have all our people working, and we have faster gathering now, so they're going to clean out these other spots faster, which is both good and bad. That's an iron ore deposit. This is ready for more research. We should probably research something to get wood, so we'll do a sawmill. What's the deal here? Oh. We should actually have the kids working in the kitchen. If we run into workers somewhere else, we'll put the kids to work in the kitchen. I feel like it's probably safer than sending them out to dig coal anyway. I feel like they should be happy with that choice. Did you play more Gold Rush? I heard they added more stuff in seasons. Yeah, they did. They added a variety of things. So they added stuff like equipment that breaks down. Oh man, all my stuff is running onto things to reach. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. We can go even farther out here, I guess. Yeah, they added like some other seasons. They added equipment that breaks down, some different employees and stuff that you can get. So there are a variety of things they've added into the game. It's not adjacent to any street, but I don't care. Man, am I building the right thing? Gathering post, yeah. We don't need no stinking streets. There we go. Send our workers way out there. I have toyed around with playing Gold Rush again, but I mean, aside from a few people asking, there hasn't been a ton of interest, so I haven't really gone back there yet. Now that Farming Simulator 2019 is out, or Farming Simulator 19, I'm really looking forward to playing that a bunch. I was watching the development of that for a while and checking out all the trailers, and all looked really cool, so I was really happy that I got a copy of it. Lol, put the kids to work, family friendly. That's right. A family that works together stays together, and possibly freezes together in this case. But that's really a minor thing. I really want to research space heaters at this point so we can heat up our workplaces, but we don't exactly have an overabundance of coal, so maybe it's a good thing I don't have it. Look at them trudging way out there. Oh, that's the party going out to find food. I thought they were workers. What was I thinking? It's already nighttime. R2D2. Planning all the things I want to do to tidy that pigsty. What's this now? Sibylline with a $2 super chat. You get to get stickers on the chore chart for work. Brilliant idea. We'll keep them motivated by giving them stickers. There you go, kiddos. I know you're freezing and dying, but these stickers will make everything bright and happy again. Man, why are people hungry? We've got food. They can eat, you know. You don't got to starve. It must have been the workers that were like way out there and they took a long time to get back to eat. I want more engineers. How do I get more of them? Guess I need a beacon. Why go so far to hunt for food? Just farm snow cones. The trouble is, they've run completely out of flavoring. So it doesn't taste like snow cones anymore, it just tastes like snow. Cold dirt. Uh-oh. It's colder. Oh, everybody's chilly. Alright, this is where people start getting sick. That's not good. I haven't done anything to upgrade temperatures. Oh, and the cookhouse isn't working anymore. It's a good thing we already have food stocked up. Don't think they would stick to anything in the cold? I don't know. I guess if you got it stuck up there before it got too cold. I wonder how the squares affect things. Like if you give them a small public square to hang out in, I wonder what this stuff does. Street lamps and the like. No, it's actually pretty big. I wonder if it does anything to like raise contentment. Is it purely aesthetics? Does it even say? Well, no, hold on. Let's not do that. That's cancel. How do I cancel? There we go. Save our steel. Wait till we have a better abundance of it. I didn't realize it was just going to suck up my resources. Exploration. Let's get a beacon going because I want to see what's outside. Although, no. Let's focus on heaters. I guess keeping it alive before we look around is probably better. Sawmill's research, though. We can get that going. Resources. Sawmill. Man. Smoke from our heater's getting in the way. Oh, there must be where we can put a wall drill over there. Okay, is this destroying anything? Wait a minute, there's a coal pile there. For some reason I thought they'd already finished that. Actually, this doesn't really even need to go way out there. It's right close by anyway. Yeah, we'll stick it there. It is going to need a street, though. There we go. Perfect. Ish. Perfect-ish. It's only minus 40. Lousy people can't survive at minus 40. Hey, Brittany. The pace of the game feels a little bit different already in that it, like, I feel like in the other ones you're sort of scrambling to make sure you're not losing any time because you know you're racing a clock. So you got to constantly keep stuff going at a certain pace. It's a little bit more chill. But mind you, I don't know what challenges they intend to throw at you yet in this one. All right, we have the heaters ready. So let's go ahead and look at for now we'll look at exploration. Although we're running out of steel. Maybe a steel work would have been better. Since we have iron ore deposit right there. Hold the phone. Steelworks. Should do that first. Let's make sure we're not running out of steel. I don't think out here there's any. This is all, that's wood, and coal. What about the other direction? Got resources down here? Oh, it's way out there. Alright, yeah, we're not sending people there yet. We shall wait. Can children... What was this now? Not sure how I feel about this game. May not stick around. Sorry, Cryptic. Oh, sorry, Brittany. Different people like different games. It's kind of how it is. I enjoy this game because it's kind of a challenge, and I like the aesthetic of the game. It is definitely dark, though. It's not like your standard happy-go-lucky area effects. Alright. That's not a big deal. We already saw about that. I was hoping it would say something about the town square. Alright, here we are. So we don't want the children, or we don't want people working in here when we can put children to work in there. And we can put the workers to work in here. This place is already... There we go. Swap that out for the children to do labor there. Now I'm not a complete monster, so we're gonna give the children some heat. We'll turn on the heater for them. Everybody else can be a little chilly. Just turn on the cookhouse too, so they actually cook things. That heater did nothing. That's awesome. Really? It didn't even make it. It didn't even change it until it was like chilly. It just just stayed right where it was. It's cold. It's cold with the heat off, and it's cold with the heat on. That makes... Alright, I wonder if that's broken. Moderate risk of getting ill. That's great. I don't remember doing that before. Yes, generator overdrive. Not worried about that. Minus 40, just a mild winter day. Man, I hope the heaters aren't broken. If so, that's a nuisance. Yeah, let's speed up time a little bit. Advance. Oh, we can enact a new law. Let's probably take care of that. Have I had snow yet? No, there's been no snowstorms yet. Nothing so far. Let's go with, oh yeah, I forgot you could train them as medical apprentices and engineer apprentices to speed that up. Organic fertilizer. Let's just go with radical treatment. 30% of the gravely ill-treated medical posts will be left as amputees. Dun, dun, dun. Discontent will rise slightly, but that's okay. You can be discontent, but still alive. Is the cookhouse heater working? I mean, I think, yeah, they cooked, so it must have done something because they were able to go in there and cook again. But I'm not entirely sure what happened there. Maybe it's just a funny thing with the overlay, or maybe I'm totally mistaken, and... I don't know. Oh, yeah, see, it did something there. Now it's only cool. Oh, you know what? Maybe it was turned off because it was nighttime and there was nobody working. I forgot about that. I forgot it was all smart and intelligent like that way. All right, let's build a steelworks over here. That's going to need a road, too, because everything does. Get ourselves a supply of steel. Oh, wait a minute. I don't have a supply of workers to get the steel with. That's wonderful. Yeah, it wasn't the stage too cold. It was just that they weren't. It was nighttime. I wasn't paying attention to the time of day when I looked at it. Did they change the animation for the sawmill? That looks different to me. I could be wrong. It's been known to happen once or twice. Like with certain heaters just now. Come on, kids. Work harder. Oh, no. Child injured at work. Scold a kid for being careless. Give the kids the day off work. If I do that, they're going to... All right. Oh, give this kid the day off. All right. I'm fine with one kid having the day off. If it was going to be everybody, we'd have to scold them for doing a terrible job working. I mean, they're in the kitchen. He must have maybe burned himself. That's not so good. Waiting for workers under construction. You know, it's still minus 40. Let's maybe help these people take the edge off, too. They're working way out here. Let them stay mildly warmer. Now they're just chilly instead of cold. What's this one? Cold. There we go. At the very least, that will stop like the important places from making people sick. Yeah, there's no system in this for like delivering fuel and things. It's assumed that if it's in your inventory, you're able to consume it. It was just a time of day thing. Speed up. Walk faster. Beacon research. Hooray. Okay. Tech. Beacon. Where can we put this thing? Where can we put this thing that I'm not going to worry about heat? You know what? Way out here. Stick it by the graves. They can explore the outside of the bodies, too. There you go. Ready for more research. Resources. Coal Thumper would probably be good. Hunter's Gear. Steam Hubs. Let's go after Hunter's Gear. Let's make sure we actually have a decent supply of food this time. I don't generally do that. It seemed to always have hungry people. Wonder how you get more people? Well, normally you have to explore for more people, so you go outside of the area where your city is. But also sometimes there'll be events in the core game where people will just show up. There's supposed to be random events that occur in this mode, so I'm curious to see what some of those look like. But we may have some people just randomly show up because of that. The hard part is I've got so many things built now, I can't even get enough workers to deal with it. We have a little bit of wood, so I'm maybe I'm gonna cut this down by 5. We'll put 5 of them to work in here. That's all we can manage for now. We'll need to make a search party before we can go out and find other people. Research making zombies to get more people. That's right. We'll just take them into our little laboratory and we'll throw them on the fancy table. We'll make some zombies, get some free labor, chain them up to a wall. It'll just be like playing Graveyard Keeper. I do really like the artwork in this game. I feel like they've done such a nice job on that. Okay, this is almost done. Jackpot! Beacon built! We're no longer lost and blind. From now on, people will be able to survey the icy barrens that surround us, the Frostland. Da-da-da! We need people. We need at least 5 citizens available. So we can't even use the kids for exploration. Alright, so there's the area around us. I never really noticed you could rotate this map. I don't think I ever tried. So these will be a complete mystery now. We've never done these before. So wrecked vehicle, icefall mine, industrial ruins, and there'll be more random ones generated. So I guess what'll happen is you go out and explore these things, and then periodically snowstorms will come through and they'll get buried in snow and new random places will open up. So you have the ability to continue to explore kind of endlessly. How do I get back in the city? I feel like I should be... Oh, there we go. Okay, so I guess we won't have these guys here. We'll send them out exploring. Okay, wrecked vehicle, industrial ruins, or icefall mine. Industrial ruins looks closer. Let's send them here. See what kind of stuff they find there and can bring back. Might even get some steam cores or something. That'd be interesting. But the kids are currently using all the chains. Oh, yes. What would we chain up the zombies with? We got them all the kids chained up right now. Extra rations for the ill or overcrowding. New ability. Use extra rations in medical facilities to speed up recovery. Or just frankly overcrowd them. I kind of feel like I want to go with the rations, but maybe we'll look at something else that might help things a little better. Emergency shifts, just in case we need them, might be handy. Fighting arena. Food additives. Food additives. New recipe, soup. Hope will fall slightly, discontent will rise slightly. Eating soup will cause discontent. But we don't have to have soup turned on. They can have regular food, and this would just give us the option of spreading out our food, I guess. Sign the soup law. It's not going to make people happy, but frankly, they can suck it up. Standard meal, that's what we want. Keep them on standard meal for now, because we have the rations available. We'll only worry about soup when we actually need it. 4 gravely sick people. Uh-oh. Why are you people sick? It's not even that cold. Oh, wait, it is. It's still minus 40. Huh. If you select the site and read the tips, it will give you an idea of what's there, resources, or people. Oh, you can actually pick it that way? That's cool. Child labor, protective mother. Mothers refuse to let her daughter go to work. Afraid she'll get injured? We could look at look the other way this time, but others might see it as unfair. Child hope will rise slightly. Nothing will change if we don't make an exception. Let her have a day off. It's only one day. Frankly, we're already working the kids to the bone. Let's see what, let's look at this and see what it has. Ah, the ruins of a large industrial building buried in the snow rise over the horizon. Sense goods to learn more about this place. So it doesn't actually tell you what might be there. Maybe in the core game it did, but it doesn't seem to in this one. How are these guys doing? Kind of want them to finish gathering in this stuff. I wonder if, yeah, we got about 3 days worth of coal. Okay. Kind of wondered if our coal stock was getting a little full, but it doesn't look like it is. Okay, so there's a trick you can do at -40. Would that be the one where you, like, throw water up and it, like, comes down frozen? Make chicken noodle soup and the sick should get better quicker. I kind of agree, but apparently the game doesn't. If you do that, people are just too busy being mad at you about having to have soup. I like soup. Oh, you know what? We should turn off the heaters to these places that don't need it. Save the coal as much as we can. As long as it's chilly, they'll be alright. Coal pile depleted. Okay, good. I was kind of waiting for that. So now I can deconstruct this. Get rid of that. This one here, we can get rid of the workers and we can put our kids to work out here. Get to work out there, kids. Stop slacking. And then we can put 5 people on the mine. Coffee and it mists. Yeah. I've seen people trying to do the trick with boiling water in super cold temperatures where they throw it up, thinking it's going to just like turn into mist and come down as snow or whatever. And some of it does, but not necessarily all of it. I've seen people burning themselves doing that. Which is kind of funny, mostly because, you know, stupid people and all. That's funny. We have base efficiency 60%, base efficiency 80%. Oh, we have people that are absent. Oh, sick people. Man. You guys need to get better. I need more. You know what? I think I'm going to take just like 2 engineers off of here, and we'll get them to work in the med facilities to try to keep up with the sick people. If people get too sick, it just becomes like this slippery slope you can't get back from. Resources, exploration, heating. You know what? I'm going to go for drawing board level 1. Need more hunter houses? Yeah, we have 2 going right now. They're keeping us fairly well supplied food-wise. I don't have enough people to staff more hunter houses. Cryptic, yeah, I haven't played Endless. Core game would have things like there's smoke coming from the caves, a large pile of debris from the metal buildings. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Work the sick. I want to, but they just won't. Rotten sick people. Actually, we have 3 sick people, and I have 2 medical facilities. I'm surprised that... Oh, there they go. Usually as soon as you get them staffed up, the sick people start going down, but... Took a little bit of a delay that time. There we go. 2 sick absences. How's that possible? I only had 3 people in there. How could they... Oh. Never mind. Okay, they're not finished being treated yet. They're still down here being treated. I forgot to look at that.
Work day ends. It's off time.
Depends on the temps. I did it with the boiling water in Fairbanks, Arkansas in 2010. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've seen people do it with like -40 temperature, and it should work, but I guess it also depends on the volume of water, right? Like if you're throwing up like a big pot of boiling water, the likelihood that it's going to turn out in your favor is not nearly as good. But even still, like, the people that did it, they stood underneath it. Like, why would you do that? Waiting! Alright, what do we got here? Steel and coal at this place. This building was destroyed by a powerful avalanche. Its interiors are filled with snow, but we should still be able to recover or retrieve some resources. Let's explore. Discovered a bounty of resources as we dig through the snow. Sadly, that's not all we find. An avalanche killed everyone who worked here. Their corpses have been frozen solid. Yeah! Corpse transplants! Or chew toys for the kids. The relatively light clothes and insignia of Her Majesty's Prospector Corps suggest they were explorers sent north to look for suitable places for generators during the onset of the Great Winter. Maybe it's for the best that they weren't here to witness the fall of the Empire. Site discovery. Supply depot, windswept snowfield. Right, let's take the resources from here. I'm not actually desperate for those resources just now, so maybe we'll send them out a little bit farther This place is the only thing standing out in the endless desert. Oh, that sounds wonderful. The perfect place to vacation. Let's go out there. More laws. Man, I feel like the laws are coming up faster now than they used to. We could do care houses. Or we could start to tap into our purpose a little bit. Purpose, Book of Laws. Neighborhood Watch or House of Prayer? Do we want to go with the watch thing? Yeah, well, let's go towards the... Go towards the religious side of things. I have to build 2 houses of prayer, though. That's weird. It's a pretty small area to have to build 2 of them. Maybe I'll wait. I don't really see anything else here that's really critical, aside from maybe the care house. But we don't even have any amputees, so forget the care house. Alright, let's go to the purpose. We'll build the House of Prayers. Even though it's going to require me to build 2 of them in a relatively small area.
A new law has
Which,
passed.
again, just strikes me as weird, but that's alright, I guess. Faith. House of Prayer. I can't remember if I have to staff this with priests, too. Put 1 here. Maybe 1 over here. That'll get our 2 houses of prayer. Should cover most of our homes here. Especially since they're only tents. Eat the children, best rule. Aw, no. You weren't the only mod here, Shas. At one point, Snoops was here. I'm not sure if she's still here or not. Are there dogs for sleds or helping hunting, or, you know, if you get hungry, just just hot. There's not really much of anything that's hot in this game. They have a really weird way of constructing things. They built the whole frame all the way up to the top there. And then they hung the bell. Which, maybe they do it. I don't know. Maybe they actually do it that way. Maybe that's how they get the bell in easily. Either way, seems weird. House of Prayer is built. Alright, that's good. Sermon, hope will rise slightly. Let's do one of them things. Make the children work first, then eat them when they're no longer useful. They can like build up muscle mass that way, and it gives you a little bit more to chew on. Yeah, this is getting grim. Snoops is only half here. No, what happened to your other half? It's gone. Still 7 sick people, so I can't reduce my sick house staffing yet. We survived another night. That has to count for something. Counts for you eating more of our food. Wait, does that eat the children thing rule in this real thing in this game? No, absolutely not. It's not. You put them to work, but you can't eat the children. They do some pretty grim things in this game, but they don't quite go to that extent.
Work shift starts.
I think maybe they decided that was just a little too offside. I guess I should probably decide how I want to expand. So obviously, like expanding out through the channel here will let us move into larger areas that have lots of resources. Like this has got iron in it. You got some steel, lots of wood out this way. But even in the core area, like right here, we can put a drill to drill into the wall to get wood that way. If we go out this direction, it's pretty much just an empty space to build in with a little bit of steel. Alright, let's do more research. Generator power upgrade. I feel like that might be a good one. Allows us to raise the temperature in all heat zones by 1 level. More scouts would be good too, though. Resource depot upgrade. Man, there's too many good things to pick from. Alright, let's worry about the heating. First comes to worst and temperatures get bad, I want to be able to turn the heat up. Just got on, but did I miss St. Lexi? Not a ton. We're playing the endless mode here, which is a little different than story mode because we don't have the same kind of timeline. Double rations for kids. In the wake of recent child labor accidents, the parents argue that we could give the working children double rations to make them stronger and help prevent injuries. Whatever, we can afford it for now. Later on we won't be able to, but then we'll feed them soup. Can you work the children until they die and then no, we're not going that way. You can't actually eat the dead. There are no Soylent Greens in this game. There's not really much of anything green in this game. I feel like I'm idling right now because I just don't have enough workers. Sort of treading water a tiny bit. I should probably research something to get coal soon because this is our last pile of coal right here. A coal thumper would probably be advisable. Gong gong, what's going on? Rebirth of faith. People have started to visit the House of Prayer. They're feeling all spiritual. Or what about the bits that fell off in the coal? Oh, that's grim. That's dark, man. That's just too dark. Speed it up. I feel like you have to advance time faster in this one a lot more than the regular story mode. Stardew Valley looks way different from the first game. Are their resources much smaller than the original scenario? They are, yeah. So this one is there's two different choices you can do now. There's survivor style, and then there's like builder style. We're doing the survivor one, so resources are fairly limited. And then there's the building one where they give you plentiful resources. In the survival one also there's more intense cold and snowstorms and stuff, and less of that in the builder mode. So if you just want to build a big city, you can go endless mode, choose to do that style that's more like the builder type of things, and then have access to tons of resources and just build. If you want more of a challenge, you play this mode. But then you also pick the map that you're playing on, and there are three choices. There's one that just has these big rocks in the crater that get in the way of building. There's this one that's in a narrow valley, and then there's a third one that's just a large open space to work in. Alright, what do we have? Landmark. Research hasn't uncovered anything. Site discovered buried hamlet. Carry on. What's in the buried hamlet? Seems to be some kind of small settlement half buried in the snow. It's only half buried though, not all buried. These guys have supplies, but we'll send them on again anyway. It's a good thing they can't just freeze to death out there randomly. Well, the rule about tech trees, they do everything on that level before moving on unless there's something I need, but that is for other games, not this one. Well, yeah, the thing about this game that tends to be a little bit different is that sometimes there are things you need from the tech tree that you kind of leapfrog ahead for. Man, did both of the kids get the damn... Come on, get back to work. Get back to work, kids. So, like, it might be different here in the endless mode, but in the core game when you're doing the story, sometimes you need to jump ahead to something that's going to give you the heat you're going to need to survive the next cold snap before going back to get something else. So sometimes you have to like race ahead to unlock the next tier. Note to self: don't get stranded with live. Yeah. That's probably very good advice. Generator power upgrade research. Alright, so we've made our generator fancier. We even changed the way it looks. It's kind of cool. Exploration, resources. Let's get into the coal thumper, because we're going to need access to coal. We're okay for now, but when that runs out, I want to have something already in place. Already in place to tap into. And then we'll fast forward it again. Need more workers. Can't expand without more workers. Thanks for explanation. What about which endless mode am I playing? I'm playing on the survival-based one. So more cold. There'll be some storms, some random events and things. Oh man, that was research quick. Okay, let's do resource depot upgrade maybe. Actually, medical post upgrade. People who play the medical post will heal us like 10% faster. Let's go with that. I want to get ahead of the rat race. If I put none in here, And I can get more research done, since we only have 3 sick people right now. In the meantime, I probably should also build the coal thumper, just so we have it in place. Now, this doesn't necessarily need to be any place in particular, but it is a good idea to have it placed somewhere where we can have our people pick up the junk. Maybe we'll put it out here. That way, I've already got a collection depot ready to go. And we can build a second one here. So when we run out of the coal here and I decide to start using the coal thumper, we can build a second gathering post like right here. And they'll be well positioned. Oh, speaking of depleted coal pile. It's gone now. Oh, more laws. Give me more laws. What can we do more with these faithful people? Again, I scroll up here. There we go. Evening prayers. We shall meet and pray together to warm not only our bodies, but also our souls. New ability, evening prayers. Each use raises hope and lowers discontent. Or we can build shrines. Raise the hope of people working nearby. Shrines increase efficiency in nearby workplaces. We have to build 3 shrines. Kind of like the added efficiency aspect of it, though. Evening prayers are good. I mean, they're both good, actually. Maybe we'll go with the shrines, I think. And then, in terms of where we could place these things, I wonder if we put it over here, I wonder if it would increase the efficiency of our hospital and our kitchen. So we'll put a shrine. Oh my god, there's like a big. Oh, it goes on the roadway. Oh, that's cool. In that case, we'll put it over here. Increase the efficiency of. Will that reach both our hospitals? I think it might. We'll get both of our hospitals this way. Our kitchen and also our research there, so that's good. We'll put one out here because it can't hurt to improve the efficiency of people mining the coal for us. That's 2, and then a third one over here for steel, maybe? I don't know. This building's not, well, see, I have my lumber mill over here, but it's not really worth anything, not really near anything else. So we'll stick it out here, I guess. See what happens. We're out of steel. Oh, well, there's that. At least we can build it all. Hey, Durgan, how are you doing? Like to go for the Kobe beef style. Shrines built. Hope rises. Go, go, gadget, hope. I'm actually getting a reasonable stockpile of wood. These are our temperatures. I didn't look at this recently. Chilly, but it's nighttime. These are turned off, so that's fine. Everybody's relatively warm over here. They're fine. Everything's good. Waiting. What do we find? What do we find? Survivors. Yeah. Explore. Oh no. There are mostly children here. They're hungry and have insufficient clothing. They will not survive in such conditions. Man. Well, actually, we get a pretty good assortment there. It's not really mostly children. There's more adults there. All right, let's bring them. Escort them back. I have resources there that could be useful anyway. We want to make sure we get as many of the survivals back as possible. Question the validity of endless mode, though, given Fox's particular flavor of playing. Oh, Durgan. I really appreciate the vote of confidence. You hurt me. All right, so when those people get back, at least we can get them working on coal, and we'll be able to stock up or staff up our second hospital fully, which would be good because we're back up to 5 sick people again, or 5 sick people again. Leave them to their fate. You stay here, you workers that we need. We don't need you so bad. We want your kids. Y'all stay here and die. That's what you get for having kids. Somehow that doesn't seem like a good idea. Gathering post depleted. All right. Well, I guess you people can go to work in here then, right? Wait a minute. No, the kids can't work in there. Drat. All right, let's get this ready so that when we have the workers, we can actually get them working there. Resources. No, not that. Gathering post. I think we needed steel for that. That's weird. All right. Build a second gathering post out there. So when we want to make use of it, we can. Oh, man, we depleted our food fast. That's what we get for feeding the children double rations. Good lord. Hungry little guys. Oh, well, who's crying? Why are you weeping? You're fed. You're warmish. No more crying. There's no crying in baseball. Ah, Durgan, thanks. Reversing your decision, right? Medical post upgrade. Now maybe we don't even need as many. Alright, what can we work on next? Resource depot upgrade. I should do that. No, I can't. Alright, well, let's wait till we get 10 steel. With those incoming resources, I probably should make sure we have actually places to put them. Wouldn't that be a novelty? Too cold. Keep them building up. Oh, it's minus 40 again. It's getting colder. It's minus 40 now. It's going to be a lot more minuses later. Gonna get a second cold snap soon. Breath of hope. Sir, people have started to leave personal charms, beads, and written prayers at the shrines as votive offerings. Seems to help them keep their spirits up in these trying times. I'm glad to hear that, people. What about a purpose? Give me your purpose. Field kitchen. Each field kitchen will provide people working nearby with hot meals to keep them warm. Raise the temperature of nearby workplaces by 1 level. Wow. That's cool. I don't know why I didn't see that one before. I guess I just didn't stretch far enough into the whole purpose things before, but I kind of like this field kitchen idea. We need to build 2 field kitchens. And if it's going to raise them by 1 heat level, this is going to be really silly, but I'm going to put one of them out here. Because that will save me from having to heat this stuff as effectively when I actually get it working. I'm building a whole area over here where nobody's going right now. And our second one we'll build over here by the kitchen, because frankly the kitchen is always cold. No, I don't have enough steel. Well, fine. And of course the irony is that the soup kitchen is going to be located right next to the real kitchen. Oh wait, I can't do that yet. I need those workers. We're mining at half pace here. Double rations today means they work every other day without food. That's right. Fill your bellies today so you can feel hungrier tomorrow. Wait a minute. I have to staff the soup kitchen? At least, ooh, I can make the kids work there. Nice. I wonder if it consumes food. Does the soup kitchen make your food go down faster, I wonder? I don't know. That'll be interesting to find out. It'll be like, look, our food's going down, but people are warm. Sorry, I've been around for a few days, been busy, and I've just been in Edmonton. Time zone means I'm doing something during stream hours. Lol. Yeah, no worries. How was it in Edmonton? Was it cold? This time of year, it's usually pretty cold out there. Uh-oh. Whoa. Well, I was trying to focus on doing other stuff, but maybe I shouldn't be, because we need coal. Get to work. Oh, and it's, wow, that was horrible timing right there. Fabulous. Oh no. The generator's shutting down just as we got a second cold snap. Ooh, and there's a big one coming. Temperature will drop significantly, 3 levels. Durgan's prediction may prove to be right, because I have no source of coal to fire this thing back up.
Get to work. Move, people.
Where can I steal workers from? And where did they all go to? Oh, wait a minute. This can't be used because I've got nobody there anyway. So let's get you here. We'll get people at the gathering post to collect the coal that comes out of it. Move fast, people, before you freeze to death. Our sick are gonna climb quick. Let's put none in here. We'll staff this thing up. Try to bounce back from, there we go. Fire up the generator. Whew. That could have ended poorly. Oh, this is too cold. Heat it. Storm starts at day 14. Well, one of the storms, anyways, it drops by 3 temperature levels, so clearly we need to rush to get some stuff done before then. Like, stocking up on coal would be a good thing. Ooh, good lord. What are these guys bringing back? Coal and steel, or iron. Frostbite. Oh, man, whenever people got frostbite. See, I knew that was going to happen, but I was hoping it wouldn't happen yet. We actually did pretty good at keeping people from getting too sick before, but now we've got problems. We've got people that aren't getting treated because it's too cold. Steam level 2. Oh, it's minus 50 right now. No wonder. Crank that thing up. Get people warm. Really? That's all it accomplished? It's gonna drop by two levels colder. That's gonna go to minus 70 soon. Oh boy. Maybe we can upgrade to bunkhouses before then. No, we need 10 steel. Arg. We need 10 steel, and I took all my workers off the steel. Oh, stop crying. You'd think you were freezing to death or something. Oh, heater on. There we go. Scouts have returned safely to the city. We have people. We have stuff. We can do things. Not very many things. It's now nighttime again. Max that. Let's get the kids working out here. Get them working on the soup kitchen. Okay, how does this work now? Max that out. Number of resources required daily to maintain this building's operation. Minus 10 per day. Local city. I don't understand what this is. Number of resources required daily to maintain this building's operation. Number of resources required to maintain all buildings of this. Oh, okay, I get it. So we're using up 10 extra food, I guess. Basically to trade it off for heat. Which is still probably a fair trade, all things considered. Actually, what am I doing here? Get these out of here. Get the kids to work. Wait, those are engineers. No, not those. There we go. That's what we want. We can max out this now. We have 36 people without homes. I forgot that was going to be a thing, too. Ruh-roh. Well, that's not good. I haven't researched Steam hubs yet. Maybe I should be working on that. Eating. Steam hubs. In the meantime, I guess I can give them tents or something. People... Nope, not snow pit. Well, they're going to need a snow pit, but... let's not plan for that one just yet. We won't expect them to live in the snow pit just yet. Quote unquote live in the snow pit, I guess. That's snapping kind of weird. Oh, stop weeping. I think you were freezing or something. Okay, we need roads. Need some roads. Actually, I guess. Oh, hold the phone. I build the road here probably makes a little more sense. To there, and then build one right. Oh, actually, that one doesn't need one. It's already on a road. Okay, got that covered. These guys are waiting. Let's send them out exploring again. Wrecked vehicle or icefall mine? Wrecked vehicle. CrypticFox will crash and burn soon. Again, Shas, you're always such a ray of sunshine. You bring such a warm, fuzzy feeling to my heart every time. Hey, Scott, how you doing? Yeah, mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. I completely forgot about the homeless people coming. It was not exactly an example of my shiningest of moments. These buildings are still cold, even though the heat is on. That represents unique problems also. Survive the first storm. Build 2 field kitchens. I still have 1 more to go. Okay. Faith. Field kitchen. We can build one of those again now. If we build it over here, it occurs to me that I should probably build it somewhere where I'm going to benefit from the heat. So we'll put it over here. Soup kitchen right next to the regular kitchen. It makes no sense, but it'll heat up the regular kitchen. It's kind of an odd an odd relationship that's going to create, but whatever, as long as it works. I have 8 people that aren't being treated, so they're going to get really sick if I don't do something about that too. So maybe I should reduce my research a little bit until I get caught up with the sick people I brought on board. Put this over here. Try to raise our temperature levels of this thing with the soup kitchen. And then once this is built, I'll take 5 people off of research and put them in here for now. Oh wait, I have engineers available. Sweet, I don't even need to. Alright, you get to work over here. First amputation. No! Ah, I knew it was cold for too long. Shaz, ain't my fault I'm on the voice of reason. Consider signing the care host or prosthetics law. Alright. I guess we'll do that now since we finally created our first amputee.
Hear me. New law in the city.
New law in the city. Why is this not staffed? I thought I told people to work there. Oh, that's the soup kitchen. Let's minus this by 1. We'll get 1 person working in the soup kitchen. I don't know how many people it actually needs to do what it needs to, but if I can get the heat benefit by having 1 person working in there, I'm sure gonna take it. Ooh, this one's very cold. Probably don't want to create more amputees if we can avoid it. Okay, if this research would hurry up and finish... Ooh, it's almost done. Then I can build a steam hub which will heat up all those homes that are currently too cold. Jackpot. Okay. Tech steam hub. We'll stick that right out here. Warm up all these places. Hopefully this house is going to be in range. If not, I'll have to move that tent. Mild frostbite. Citizen becomes gravely ill. No! 2 gravely, 12 sick. That's not good. Frightened patient. Cut off his leg! He's gonna die anyway. If it's anything like the story mode, that guy's toast. This needs heat. That already has heat, and it's still not hot enough. Ruh-roh. Alright, I think with the cold snap coming... I'm gonna need to upgrade... a range upgrade for that thing. So I can at least get the 2 rings in, but then just the general level of heat that it's able to produce is gonna be the next issue. Hey, is this thing on? Oh, it's still being built. Okay. Okay, good. Those guys are warm. Well, ish. They're only chilly now, which I suppose is an improvement. Oh my gosh. 2 of my medical houses can't be used because they're not hot enough. Even with the soup kitchen here. Does it not count the medical place as a workspace, I wonder? Places in range. Cookhouse and workshop. It's not counting the medical hut. Oh, that stinks. Scouts have reached the wrecked vehicle. What have they got here? Steel and coal. Hidden supplies. Whilst disassembling the wreck to salvage what we could from it, we found a hidden cache of supplies. Take resources, thank you. Let's go check out the rock formation. This place is the only thing standing out in the endless desert. That description sounds familiar. Same one that was over here. This cold snap is probably going to kick my butt. It's only a couple days out, and I need to research not only, well, not only do I need more coal and stuff too, but I think I'm going to need a second coal thumper. Otherwise, things may end poorly. And actually, if we put it over here, it could benefit from being close to the soup kitchen. Let's try that. Coal thumper here. Give it a little spin. Oh yeah, it does fit. Okay, and then we'll need gathering posts, because I'm thinking like when the cold snap hits, if we just turn it all the way up so that it's focused on nothing but producing stuff that gives us heat, like just pound through coal production in order to keep the fires up as much as we can. And maybe things won't go poorly. Probably shouldn't count on it, but faith, public, food, resources, health, care house. There we go. Had to build us one of these, so we'll put it right over here by the church. Hold on. Hold the phone. Let's dismantle this street here. And then we'll just extend the street here. Dismantle this. There. Why is that flashing yellow still? I just connected you. You didn't connect. That's great. Seriously? The other one built instantly. What's going on with this one? Alright. So much for my splendid notion. Game just did not appreciate my efficiency. What's going on here? Storm on the horizon. A storm has appeared on the horizon. It will reach our city in the next couple days. We have to call back our scouts to prepare for the deadly cold. You guys are already on the way. 15 hours to get there. Storm showing up in like 3 days, right? We got time. 15 hours. We got time. You guys better move fast, though. This still didn't connect. Are you kidding me? This game's out to get me, man. Just make the connection. I shouldn't have messed with it. It was perfectly fine, and now it's decided it's just not going to work. Darn you, game. It's still not connected. What the... I don't understand. I don't get it. What do I gotta do? It's out to get me. There is nothing I can do that makes this thing connect. Ah, boy. I'm getting foiled by a bug. Oh no, it wasn't. Oh my gosh, it was just taking them forever to build the roads. Oh god, I'm so dumb. Only unemployed people can build cities. Well, they do it when they're off for the day too. That was weird. I was expected to build instantaneously, but I forgot it actually takes some time to build it because I'm dense. That's okay though. So it's not a bug. It was all my buggy brain. This stuff is ready to go once we're ready for it. I'm not going to start to hammer through the coal production until we get closer, but I really should research. I need more heating. So we're going to need to go with... Though the next power upgrade isn't until 3... Oh my gosh. I don't think I'm going to have enough time. I didn't know the storm was coming. Not soon enough. I redrew the roads. It was just me being stupid. I didn't give them time to build it, because for some reason I thought it was going to build it pretty much instantaneously, and it just didn't. Let's give them a little sermon to make them a little happier. Oh, what's going on here? Is it too cold? No gatherable resources in range. This is too cold. Come on, you can't mess with my coal thumper now. There's a storm coming. Save coal. Oops, nope, turn that off. It doesn't need to be on either. Oh, you know what? This generator is running at level 2 right now, isn't it? It is, yeah. I wonder what's more energy efficient, running that thing at level 2 and having the heaters off, or running it at level 1 and having the heaters on. Weird. This one... There we go. That's better. It still says it's... Oh, the 3 sick absences. Okay, it's running. I don't know why I thought that wasn't working. It is. We're good. We're good. City's gonna freeze to death. Oh, probably. Probably. You need a steam hub out there. I will, ultimately, yeah. If we build one out here, actually... No, let's take a wait. Well, try and put it in front of things if we can. We'll build it out here. That one we can set for... like, just during work hours kind of thing, so we can conserve a little bit of heat that way. Or a little bit of coal, rather. People are hungry, but we have food, so that's okay. People are sick. We have a lot of people getting treatment right now. And a lot more that are still sick. Cold homes, heating problems. Oh boy, they always tell me this before a cold snap. It happens every time. I want to address this right now, because frankly, it always fails. They always throw a cold snap at me. You know, any fluctuation in temperature downward kind of sinks your whole plan thing over there. I need more workers. I hope they find some workers at the next spot they go to. I don't think they're going to, but it would be nice if they did. Get the scouts to bring them back here. They'll be running like right ahead of the storm. We may not actually get them back in time. This game looks interesting as heck. It's really cool. It's got a lot of challenges and stuff in it. It's got a really neat aesthetic to it. It's like a resource and city building game that's just kind of different from like most others you might see. I'm gonna throw a resource depot out here. We don't need heat for it, so I can stick out there. I think we'll fill that up with scouts to reach the rock formation. We have no time to spare. They went all the way out there for nothing. Okay, you guys probably should go home. Oh, it's gonna take them 1 day to get back, so they'll be just ahead of the storm when they get here. What do I have engineer-wise? I need another treatment facility for the sick. Which you can't build, because I'm out of wood. Happy-go-lucky times. We're gonna have some dead people soon, if we haven't had any yet. Adaptation. Prosthetics. Available in the factory. No, let's not do that. I don't have time for that. Emergency shifts, I think, are going to be a good thing to sign now. Not that I'm intending to use them right now, but when we're in the throes of that storm, we may want to have emergency shifts in the coal thumper. Radical treatment. A note of thanks. A note was left for the doctor who performed the amputation on the frightened patient. It reads, "Thank you. I was in terrible pain and blinded by fear, and my choice would have doomed me. Maybe without a limb now, but I'll live." Maybe you should put "for now" at the end. You know what? I didn't research housing upgrades yet. I was working on trying to get to the next tier to get more heat, but frankly, we're not going to have time. Housing upgrades might be the thing. I'll need a whole bunch of wood, though, which, again, I don't have. I do have 40 steel, so I can cut this down by 5 workers, maybe. So we can crank up production over here. Because we definitely need wood. I kind of want to shut this off and go after bunkhouses. I'll leave it for now, though. I don't think it's going to matter. I don't think we can race the storm to build bunkhouses. $16 hours for these guys to get home. They've got coal with them, which is good. Oh, this is built, so I'm going to set this up for coal, just to make sure that if we do produce an abundance of coal, we want to make sure we can capture it.
Move, people. There's plenty to do.
Give me that wood. Give me that precious, precious wood. Drafting machines researched. Okay. Add new research, generator efficiency upgrade, improved heaters, may be the way to go in light of the cold snap that's going to hit. Bunkhouses, how long do these take? 8 hours. Actually, that's probably doable. Research bunkhouses. It's sick people again. Darn you sick people, getting sick. Stop it. These guys are going to get here like just before the storm hits, I bet. Note of thanks. Someone left a note in the care hose. It reads, "Thank you. With all the work we have to do, it's hard for families to properly care for an invalid. Places like this make life a little easier for us all." Aw, it's so sweet. In such dark, grim, horrible times, someone took the time to write a thank you note. And our people are healing too, so that's good. Because they're about to get frozen again. Alright. That exists, but make it into more streams. Again, what is this game? This is called Frostpunk. It is a great game. It actually won some awards this year, too. Basically, the idea is you're building a city that's stuck in the frozen wasteland that is what's left of the modern world. And you have to kind of... you have to build up your city and build all the things that are necessary to keep people alive while they're fighting against all these horrible resource situations. Making tough city decisions around laws and stuff to try to preserve people. And basically, it's man against weather, against nature, I guess. And more scouts we don't need right now. If we upgrade the generator efficiency, it's gonna take 9 hours. But at least while we're running during that crazy, awful time in the next storm, we might not burn as much coal because we're gonna use a lot of it. As soon as I expand the range and double up on the consumption, it's gonna go through the roof in terms of how much it's using. Ooh, nice. We got everybody to the point where they're being treated. 5 amputees we made though. Use those prosthetics. It sounds like every day in Minnesota. I guess, yeah. In the winter. It's minus 40 now. The temperature's going to drop to minus 70 when this storm hits. Which is a little chilly. You know, you might want to get some chapstick or something. Cryptic, I would like to know that you have inspired me. Well, thanks, Dave. Appreciate that. Hospital insulation. Oh, that would have been a good one. Word of advice, resource shortage. We're getting short of resources. Our needs are great and growing by the hour. To address this, we can enact law that will allow us to extend working hours. I think I already did that, didn't I? Oh, no, I didn't. Extended shifts. You can extend the shift in a workday to facility to 14 hours. Working overtime causes discontent. Discontent will rise slightly. But we have emergency shifts already. I think I'm gonna hold off. Let's not sign that law just yet. Oh, actually, I should check and see if there's a purpose law I want to sign that's better. You've officially reinstalled Don't Starve? Nice. That is such a good game. I don't know why I haven't been playing more of it before now. House of Healing. The faithful working in the House of Healing will not only heal the sick, but will also pray for them, giving them hope. House of Healing doesn't require engineers, treats the gravely ill, and gives all patients a small hope bonus. House of Healing heals people more slowly than the infirmary does. And yet, things are about to get really grim here. Evening prayers. We'll do the evening prayer thing. Trying to keep people at least from lynching me while we're getting frozen. You don't need band-aids for your body, you need band-aids for your soul. Watch the video of this on YouTube later. Need to catch some sleep. Alright, have a good night, Nathan. Thanks for coming out. Minus 70. That's a heat wave here in Canada. I don't know about that. I don't know what part of Canada you're living in, but it doesn't get to be minus 70 here. Okay, we have steel and coal, both of which are useful. Waiting. You guys should just disband, but I think to do that, I have to go here. No, here. Disband. That gets me back the resources and the people, which means I can put them to work here. Let's get the people off the steel mill, and we'll get them to work over here. We have 2 children available to work on the gathering post to bring that coal in. And we'll need to scrounge some more from elsewhere after, I think. It might actually get to the point where we're running off this thumper and not this one, depending on what the temperature looks like. I mean, we have stuff out there, but it's not so great. I don't know if the hunters go out during the storm, so I might even take people off of hunting in order to get them to produce coal. After watching her play the new Diablo beta, I'm in the newest expansion of Don't Starve. Yeah. That's Don't Starve Together, actually. But yeah, we're going to play that on Wednesday again. They added in a couple more bosses a few days ago. They're kind of fun to play around with. Missed you so much, hey, Pyromeo. Oh, you missed Sibylline. Oh, I see. Playing that, getting back into Path of Exile. Cool. And our coal really dips at night. I really am going to have to get this thing firing up on all cylinders. Okay, there's our cold snap. So we gotta go level 2, and oh, it's already on range 2. Oh man, that's why I was going through so much coal. Ruh-roh, that's not gonna be warm enough. Our people are so dead. This is just insanity. Ooh, we got them to the point where they're only very cold instead of freezing. Good job, guys. That's, yeah, they're all dead. There's no way they're gonna live through this.
Work time. Get back to work.
Well, the kitchen's too cold anyway, so, nobody work there. You guys all go work over here collecting coal, because we're gonna be burning tons of it. Tons of it. This is too cold. We can't put anybody there, so let's go here. Max that out. Yeah, good times. Still working on the generator efficiency upgrade. Ooh, we're just barely treading water on coal. Oh boy, that's bad news. This is gonna be death incarnate right here. Ooh, bunkhouses. Oh, wait a minute. We can freeze people only short term for a minute. Oh, we put them in bunkhouses. We get the guys that are closer to the ring, though. I'm out of supplies. Oh, nice. It actually shows they're upgrading now instead of actually, like, just smashing it. Oh, no. It still broke it. We have 56 homeless people. Cryptic City of Popsicles. That's right. I called it Cryptic Cairn because it's going to be a... It's going to be a little graveyard cairn. Okay, we increased the efficiency of the generator at least. So there's that. If we go to healthcare insulation, we might be able to keep our healthcare system going. Nope, we don't. We're out of supplies. I don't have workers to put on the spot. Oh, you know what? Actually, I do. None here. Get them to work in here. And then we'll turn the heater on here too. All right. Get to work, my peeps. They have to live for a little more than a day. We're going to have a lot of sick people. 11 people freezing. Oh, boy. Treading water. Can you tread frozen water? Sure you can. Just stand on top of it. Oh, my gosh. Look at this. They're all freezing. Oh, that's very cold. It's very cold. Okay. This is freezing. Anybody who works out here is just like... They're almost guaranteed to get frostbite at this point. It works out, so they're going to go in and build those. Oh, we have a few more resources, so we can tell them to build more houses. Bunkhouses, anyway. Is that a tent there? I'm having trouble seeing here. I think that's a tent. That's not a tent. These are tents. Ugh. Steel. We're limited by steel. The Cryptic Snowy Ossuary. I don't think it could be called that since everyone is going to be mummified. Oh yeah, we can overdrive the generator. That's right, we can do that for a short bit. Totally forgot about overdrive. I made a point of not using it in the other game because I accidentally blew up the generator once or twice. Let's see what happens. Ooh, look, it's only chilly now. So many sick people. Look at it going up. They get so sick when they're not heated for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, right. These aren't... Come on. Really? I didn't have the heaters on in those things? Where else don't we have the heater on? Those are all on. Those are on. That's on. Oosh. Those guys are in trouble. Alright, as long as the generator doesn't blow up and we don't run completely out of coal, we might live through the storm. Now it's appropriate to cry. That's good timing on that cry. Yeah, it was accidental. I actually did it on purpose once. Because it gave you the option that, like, one time of, like, if you blow it up using a steam core to fix it. So I thought I could do it again, but nope. It was a one-time only kind of scenario. There we go. Get that lovely coal back. Freezing. These are all freezing. Maybe if we research heaters level 2. Try to... Nope, nope. Need more steel. More steel! Whew, good lord. 33 people are freezing. A word of advice, House of Healing. Sir, some of our workers are motivated by their faith and volunteered to help us with the sick, even the gravely ill. Alright. Fine. We'll build a House of Healing. I don't know if we have enough steel, though. 10 steel. Alright, let's delay the House of Healing so that I can research improved heaters. We're out of steel. Yep, I just used it all. I wonder how many children get their tongues stuck in the lampposts out there. It's like a whole street just full of them. Just saw something online where they found a Mayan sacrifice on a mountaintop. Initially thought it was a recent occurrence. Turns out the girl's been there for 500 years. Oh, man. Danger of losing a limb. No. Consider signing the care house or prosthetics law. Well, I've already done that. I see. I haven't signed the prosthetics law, but I don't have the stuff to build a factory right now anyway. Our cookhouse is not staffed, but it's too cold to use anyway. Actually, no, it's not. What's going on with that? Oh, it is. Now it's not. There we go. We're halfway on the overdrive. Start cracking that whip. Remove all the metal from the outside. She was perfectly frozen. Oh, that's cool. No pun intended. I just need this to last long enough for us to creep into the warm-up. And then we'll go into frantic attempts of trying to cure all the sick people.
Workday ends. It's off time.
Did get a really nice boost in coal, though. More sick beds needed. I will open a new house of healing. I promise the sick will be treated. You have 3 days to admit 1/3 of the sick to treatment. You only have to admit them. You don't actually have to cure them. Done. I'm hoping that, because I have 3 days, I'm hoping as the temperature rises, I'll get the chance to actually build something. Generator doesn't look good. Yeah, it's getting up there. It's not ready to blow yet, though. We got time. We've got time. Come on now. Oh, boy. Oh, Nelly. All right, we don't have time anymore. I just turned it off. You better be off. Yeah, it's off. Phew. Okay, so we'll get some residual heat from that for a moment. Not much, though. Fortunately, the temperature is about to shift. So, 44 people sick. Okay, that really jumped. 45 people sick. Okay, you people, I tell you, as soon as the heat goes off, you immediately get sick. What is wrong with you? Oh, I see why. The house... Oh. Our medical houses stopped working. Minor problem. Just a minor one. I thought we, where are we here? House of Healing, there we go. Where can I put this thing? I guess we can stick it over here. Nope. Man, this thing's huge. I don't know where to put it. I can't even get it in range of things. I want it to be in range of a steam core. Alright, House of Healing, you can go way out here. A little awkwardly placed, but whatever. That's what I said the last time too. Set up a nuke. Oh wait, that's Fallout. Generator blows up. Oh rats. Survived the second storm. What? Oh, it's not even on the horizon yet, so that's good. All right, temperature's got a little better. I think we can oh yeah, everybody's nice and toasty. We can turn this down to level 1. We can start getting people back to some normal semblance of operation. The medical houses are back in running. That's being built. Frozen ground. What's this now? Temporary hazard. This is new. So this is new with the endless mode. The unpredictable weather has caused a temporary setback. Due to temperature fluctuations, the ground froze deeper than usual. Gathering posts and coal thumpers will work at 10% efficiency. Oh boy. They're killing me. Literally. How long is that gonna work? I was gonna, man, I was gonna redirect my workers and stuff a bit, but now I can't. running at 10% efficiency, even with 2 of them going, we're just not going to get what we need. There's improved heaters. Okay, we don't need... They can be just cool. Let's let all this stuff cool down. Save coal. No, turn that off. Save as much coal as we can right now. We kind of need it. Let's do. All right, man. I think about that House of Healing that's better heated than the normal ones. Yeah, there is a plus to that, yeah. Yeah, go to the House of Healing, but don't die because it's way out there. Try not to die in the snow on the way to House of Healing. You'll be fine, I swear. Alright, we have materials. We can do a little more research, I guess. Let's go back and look at... Make factories, that'd be handy. Make some automatons. Gathering post installation. Should we stop people from... Nope, we shouldn't. I was going to say, should we stop people from freezing while they work? But apparently we shouldn't. Healthcare installation seems to be the thing I probably want. This keeps shutting down on me. So I'm going to wait for the 20 steel I need for that. Jackpot. Give me that sweet, sweet insulation. Oh, wait, we're going to need food. Oh, all those workers that are redeployed to get coal and stuff. They need to get back here. 9 of them anyway. Only 9. Oh, and I need workers for here. Man. How long does frozen ground last? Resolves in 5 days. Oh my gosh, 5 days? Are you kidding me? Oh, that's bad. I need an actual coal mine.
End of shift. Go rest all who can.
Go rest all who can. The people are hungry. Let's feed them. Let's know. I want to address this right now because I can't make any guarantees. I was doing okay with food, but now things are not looking so great. I guess we don't need anybody working here if there's no food for them to make. So let's go out and find that. We have an okay amount of wood for the moment, so we're going to take them out of here. We'll get this one up and running. My lord. Soup time! Yeah, it would be soup time if I had any food. Forgot to switch it over. We have the little soup houses, you know, just drawing down our food supply even further. I need to get scouts out again, but I don't know where I'm going to take them from because, frankly, I need everybody. I guess I'll try and scrounge from a few different places. Oh, those are children there. Well, that's not going to help. Alright, we had more kids we could put to work there, so that's good. We have 3 available. Anybody we can take from over here? 5 available, so that can get us another scouting party. Oh, because of the storm, all the places we researched have reset. Now there's a yellow flag, a broken tree, or an empty snow hut. Good times. So I'm glad we grabbed that group of survivors out of that one camp before we lost the opportunity. Now this mode seems much more difficult than the campaigns. I like it so much. I don't know if it's necessarily more difficult as it is, like, you get used to what the story mode entails, so you know what your benchmarks are that you're racing towards, where this is kind of an unknown. And it certainly has some added curveballs and things like these extra hazards and stuff. So that's kind of, it is interesting. Okay, I need people to work the care house. What kind of people can I employ here? Children can work there. That's interesting. This gathering post has 9 people in it. I'm gonna take them all out of there. We'll boost this one up to max, and then we'll take the remaining workers and we'll put them here in the care house so we can get more people in to be admitted. House of Healing built. Hope rises. Did it sound as... Didn't say whether we failed our treat people thing. Did we pass it? I think we might have succeeded. How about that? Faith Keepers. I'm not really having problems with people being unruly right now, so maybe we should go back and we'll look at... Let's sign a prosthetics law, maybe. That'll give us access to making prosthetics in the factory.
New law in the city.
Use the children for meat and fuel for the fire. Oh, that's so wrong. They're good labor. We don't want to eat and burn them. They do good work. So many sick people because I got them all so cold. Oh, not good. Not good. We're just barely hanging on right now. For the future of the colony. Yeah, I got the scouts back in time. They were just ahead of the storm, and I disbanded them during the storm. I put them to work on things like coal, and then after the storm ended, I re-established another scout party. But everything they'd scouted before was buried in snow from the storm, and you get new points of interest they can go out and check out instead. So far, I like this mode. It's kind of cool. No pun intended. I'm not building out as, like, I'm not expanding as quickly as I'd like to, but the number of people we have is certainly limiting that. I don't think we've even had that many die. Uh-oh. How many people are working here? That's got 10 people. That's, I have to have people working in the coal collection. They gotta be here. 7 available. Where'd those people come from? Oh, the sick. Oh, right. The sick recovering. Nice. Hooray. We'll put a kid to work in here too. Sweet. Okay, we found workers. Just from the sick people coming back to work. We're gonna have a real problem though. We're gonna run out of coal again. What happens if I turn this off? Yeah, that's actually livable. Let's save that coal. We have a second one here. We turn that off. What is that? Things got warmer? What? Oh, healthcare insulation. Nice. Okay, so these are all... Oh, that tent's cold. I need to swap that out for barracks if I can. I don't think I have enough resources, though. No, I don't. I don't have enough steel. Not good. Not good. Alright, this one needs to be on. Otherwise, these tents are going to freeze people out. And I don't want that. But man, am I cutting it close for coal. They're gonna go on break at night, and then the whole thing's gonna crash. Oh, what happened? One of our people died. No! Sir, a dying old man has written a letter to you from the House of Healing. I will die a good death in due time, not in pain from illness or cold. I will die in peace, knowing that our city is in good hands. You understand that more than food and shelter, people need something to nourish their souls. For this, I thank you. Thank me? Okay. That was odd. Oh yeah, this thing needs workers. None here. Let's convert some of this to food. And we'll set it to soup kitchen. So you guys are gonna be on rations, but more of you will get fed at least. 10 coal. 9 coal, 8 coal, 7 coal. Nope. Nope. You guys have got to go work on getting stuff. No gatherable resources. No, actually, it doesn't even matter. Man, really? Doesn't even matter that I have that available. All right, more steel then. Ooh, look at all the people I have available. What the? All right, max that out. It's nice to have people coming back from being sick. I can actually put them to do some actual work now. Max that out. And we're out of coal. Minus 40 degrees. It's about to go down to minus 50. I have 0 coal, and we've still got this frozen ground business going on. Resolves in 4 days. We're so dead. So dead. Everybody's gonna freeze to death on us.
End of shift. We'll rest all who can.
I'm not addressing that right now, because again, that's a sucker's play. Let's, discontent's gonna rise. We're gonna make everybody unhappy, but we need to get stuff working here. Do a bunch of overtime shifts. No one will be happy. But frankly, they'll be less happy if they're dead. People are furious. We must hold on for a couple more days. Uh-oh. That was a final warning? I didn't get a first warning. People are rude. Uh-oh. Death of overwork. We must make human sacrifices. I mean, must make some sacrifices. That's what I meant to say. One of our people died. Everybody's dying. Child dies of overwork. No! We must make sacrifices. Oh, look at discontent. No wonder it went straight to last chance. Steel, raw food, and wood. Oh, nice. Explore that, please. Take those resources. Let's get you back with the resources, please. I kind of need all that stuff. So wait till someone finds this. The whole place frozen. Yeah, it's gonna be, we're all gonna be dead momentarily. Before I started tonight, I had visions of this colony lasting past tonight and coming back to it again another night. I don't think that's happening. Reduce discontent to 75%. Oh my gosh. Let's start off first by having a little prayer, shall we? Well, we got some hope, but it didn't do anything for discontent. That's great. I mean, I would think that now that they're living in homes that are actually heated, they'd be less discontented, but they have other opinions about the matter. Eight hours for them to get back with the raw food, and then we'll need to cook it. That will get some bellies fed. Ooh, almost all the sick people are back to work now. Aside from the ones that died, you know, they're working in other ways now. They're working over in our snow pit. Oh boy. Treading water on the coal. Dead or more food. You can't eat them in this game. You can use them for like surgical procedures and stuff, but you can't eat them. They don't produce food. Soylent Green is all you can use them for. Cryptic having visions? Is it beaver madness? I've been gorging myself on beavers and maple syrup. Uh-oh.
Brace yourselves. Cold is coming.
So you know how people were discontented? I think they might be temporary modifiers. 2 times request ignored, 2 times unpopular decision, 7 times emergency shift. Bad food. Oh, really? Not only is it that you're not getting fed, you're going to complain about what you get fed? Come on. Oh, they're on soup rations. That's why. Oh, forgot about that. It's the soup rations. Does this game have a research or a decree for eating dead in times of... No, it doesn't. You can turn them into fertilizer, but you can't use them directly for food. Uh-oh. There are people complaining a bit. We might get ousted from the city soon. Especially when this runs out of coal again. This is a crippling modifier. You have to have a serious stock of coal ahead of this thing. Okay, we might have enough, if I can find... Wall drill, that's for wood. Coal mining, there we go. Need 20 wood for coal mining. I didn't notice if there's even a spot to put a coal mine here, though. Hooray! We got stuff! Inoperative. too cold. All right, let's heat that up. Man, we didn't bring back coal from that trip, though, which kind of sucks. Let's go check the empty snow hut. Okay, we have the stuff we need to do the research now. Let's try coal mining. Because it said it was the coal thumper and the gathering post in particular that we're going to suffer. So if we can set up a coal mine, then we might actually get something out of that. I just don't... Is that coal there? Coal deposit. Yeah. Okay. So that might be something we can do. And then we'll stop people working on the thumper and get them to focus on the coal mine. Oh, we're going to run out again. We're done. Minus 50, no heat. Everybody's already upset at me. Should we save it for when it gets a little darker? Mild frostbite. Everybody's getting sick already. Come on, people. Moment of despair. Did what I had to do. Hope will fall. Slightly discontent will rise. Well, we can't afford for discontent to rise, so let's just say we did what we had to do. Lose a little hope. Man, fall slightly. That was a lot. I feel like that was false advertising. At least we fed some people. That's something. Now everyone's agreeing. Use the kids for food and fuel. Coal mining researched. Okay. And we actually have enough now in terms of resources to build it. So we can stick the coal mine out here. And then I think we have enough wood for roads to get out there. If not, we have a different problem. Can I build between these? I think I can. Cool. Can I? Is there a road there? I think there is. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so when we get the coal mine running, yeah, it's gonna use a steam core, but that's fine. Frankly, the other ones aren't going to any good use anyway. There goes the generator again. People are hungry. I want to address this right now, which is not helping my discontent level. All those ignored requests are just... People are not happy. Not happy at all. Oh, and it's nighttime, so everybody's gonna go and hang out back at home again instead of working. Hooray! We got a momentary boost of heat, and then everybody's cold again. Oh my god, I'm so dead. What else can we do? What can we do temperature-wise? How can I stop people from freezing their butts off? Cookhouse insulation seems like a good option. The worst one didn't even get the job. Yeah. And then work at the slave mine. Oh, did they build it? They built it. Okay, this is done. So, since this coal thumper is no good anyway, let's recover all of our workers from here. We'll staff this with workers. We'll make sure we staff up our place to get food. And then everyone will be living in their glory as they go off to their death. And let's put this on an overtime shift. Ooh, look at that. It's even producing coal. Level 1. Refuse to work. Let him rest. This man will work for 24 hours. Discontent will rise slightly. Oh, man. I can't win. Get back to work. Discontent will rise, or it will rise slightly if I let him rest. Alright, you rest. Sibylline with a $2 super chat. People are hungry? Let them eat cake. Off with their heads. Okay. We're actually getting coal production now. Whereas the steam thumpers were just really sucking wind. That's good. Good, good, good. It's enough to keep them chilly anyway. They're not dead. Save that one for the moment. I vote CrypticFox will not pick our place of salvation next time. He likes it cold and ignores our request. Yeah, they're gonna kick me out of the city soon if I don't fix things. Discontent is looking very grim right now. We should probably get some lawmakers assigned here. Or faith keepers, rather. New building faith keepers. I'll have to build the seat of the faith keepers. Discontent will rise. Oh, that's great. What about the temple? Temple raises hope. Discontent will occasionally fall slightly. Raises hope and comforts the discomforted. You have to build the temple. Well, whatever. Let's build the temple. New laws! The temple will be erected. Ghost on the horizon. Captain, the beacon lookouts have reported an extraordinary sighting. A Victoria-class dreadnought wreck has been spotted on the horizon. These advanced vehicles are used for their important tasks. News fills our people with nostalgia. We might find some heirlooms from our past in this hulk, says one of the scouts. Regards, we should gather them so that our children remember who we once were. Who we might yet become. Wreck's been marked on the map. We should hurry to reach it before the next blizzard covers it forever. What? How did you spot it way out there? Alright. Well, we're going to keep going where we are now. And then we'll go to that one next, I guess. Convince people to trust me again. I don't think they're going to. Fox is going to be ousted. Oh, yeah, we're on the verge of a good old-fashioned ousting. I think we have one more tent we can turn into... Oh, we got 2 more tents we can turn into bunkhouses. 3 more tents? Man, how many tents did I build? Apparently a lot. Okay, those will all get upgraded. And I think that will give us bunkhouses for everybody now. Our cookhouse can actually keep operating in the cold, which is good. We don't have that many sick people, which is a plus also. We just have a lot of hungry people.
End of shift. Go rest all you can.
Cold snap's coming soon. If I have to heat some homes, I have to keep them heated for 2 days. Alright, we'll heat some. Ugh. I need to stockpile coal. Add new research. Hunting tactics. Food would be good. We don't have enough wood. Guess we're not doing any research now since we don't have any wood. We've got 21 wood. Ooh, waiting. What do we got? Nothing. Really? A new landmark. Sites discovered. Research station and Lonely Light. Ooh, Lonely Light might have more people. You can see a lonely light on the horizon. There might be survivors there. A research station clings to the mountainside. What have the scientists been studying there? Or we could go all the way over here to the Dreadnought, which is kind of a long way away. Let's go after the people. We'll have to build more homes for them, but I think long term, having more people to do work would be useful. Too late. Out with you, lol. I don't know how long it gives me before I... Oh, there we go. My time has come. Arrgh. Good riddance. We'd be better off without him. He should be happy we didn't wring his neck. What do you mean? You sent me up into the cold to freeze to death. We can start rebuilding at last. Now who'll make our city great again? Dun dun dun. The end, you were deposed. Well, it said endless mode, but it didn't play like endless mode. We found the end. A band of grim men drags you under the generator. The crowd erupts with angry shouts. Hang him! Throw him into the generator! You're summarily judged by spared the death sentence. In recognition of your efforts, you're banished from the city instead. So we hit a poor end, but that was fun. There are some cool new features with this. Like in particular, that we really got our butt kicked by that frozen ground thing that nuked both of our thumpers. Because that was my only source of coal. I really should have researched the coal mine sooner than that, I think. So I could already see, like, the next time we play this mode, some of the things I might want to try to do differently. But I do like that there's some new maps to pick from, some new challenges. The game mode theoretically can keep going on. You know, as long as I don't end up killing too many people off and making everybody live inside of a freezer, then that's perfectly fine. But outside of that, it was pretty fun. Thanks everyone for coming to hang out tonight. It's already after midnight my time, so I'm going to call it a wrap for tonight. I think we'll come back and play this again another time if people are interested enough. And see if we can maybe survive a little bit longer next time. Thanks again, everyone, for hanging out. Appreciate the super chat, Sibylline. I'm, as always, CrypticFox. I'll see all of you next time.